Welcome back to Creativerse. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I was working on the kitchen area a little bit, and I was starting to think about an idea for the ceiling in the general farm area, or maybe even parts of the wall or something, and realized that I would need more salt for that. And I got to thinking about it, and to make salt using the crafting recipe is going to mean basically going down and hunting up a whole ton more of the salt rock, because it uses quite a bit of that in the recipe. And then I remembered something that someone had told me a while back. I did a little bit of reading, and then I went out to a local beach area and I dug up a whole bunch of sand, and I came back here and I built a cube 7 blocks wide by 7 blocks long by 7 blocks tall of sand, with a hole in the middle 3 blocks deep. Yeah. And now on my hotbar, I have a firebomb. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that firebomb down here in this hole. Yeah. And, okay. As I understood it, that was supposed to transform the entire cube. But in either case, that's a good bunch of salt right there, because the sand is converted to salt. And all I need to do is just go ahead, dig that up, dig another opening in that, drop another firebomb in there, and the rest of that will convert. And I'm not even going to bother doing anything about it right now, but I just wanted to show that, just for giggles. I sincerely expected it to convert the entire 7 by 7 by 7 cube, because I'm pretty sure that's the radius of that explosion. But in any event, let's see. Yeah, I need to gather a few things together, because I had some stuff put away. I've been working the pets. I've been doing the thing with the pets. I've got a good bunch of arc stones because of that, and so on. So I'm going to gather my things together and we'll get started. All right. Well, as I last left this place, this is what it looked like. And I'm thinking I want to change this up. I don't like the way this is. I especially don't like that little chest sitting on these for a countertop. So let's see. Diamond stair, inner corner. Okay, I'm going to start it right here. Do that with it. And just make it a countertop that comes along the wall here. And then pop down the corner. Rotate that. Yeah. And let me go ahead and pop another one down here. Yeah, that'll work. All right, now storage. What have I got here? I got some Arktech Chests. I kind of prefer these because, granted, they've only got 36 slots, but these have 40 slots, but they cost like, well, let's see. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we are. This is 1 arc stone, some slabs, and some wax. This one is 2 arc stones, slabs, stone rods, and goo. The goo, not a big deal. I got tons of the stuff. Stone rods aren't that expensive. Slabs aren't. But for only 4 extra slots, this one's got 40 slots, this one's got 36 slots. I'm going to pay an arc stone to get 4 slots when the first one can be 36 slots for 1 arc stone. Yeah, I think I'd prefer to go with the Arktech. So I'm thinking if I come back and say about here, and just pull this limestone up. And probably I don't need this much of it. Come to think of it, I know I don't. At the most, I figure, let's see. I figure 1 chest for each liquid type, so that's 7. So let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about that? Except I should probably pull this out and throw the limestone behind it, so that if any of that shows, alright, where was it? Yeah. Throw that in there. There. Now there is storage for up to 36 slots of each kind of liquid. Will I ever actually have that much? I have no idea. But I've got storage for tons and tons of the liquid. Now, oops. Let me turn my light on. I want to do something about this lighting in here. Those produce a lot of light, but they're not what I want. I've experimented a little bit. I want to do something with these Grand Arktech lanterns. Let's see. Yeah. That's the ticket. Now, if I rotate that, that looks like a nice little techie kind of light. Alright, let's see. Turn, rotate off. Lock the rotation on that. Yeah. Well, it would help if I had it locked on there. So if I just pull like every other, that's going to look kind of like a, almost a kind of like fluorescent like kind of lighting, but with that odd little bluish tint. It's going to have a odd little, I don't know what to it, but I like the effect. Oops, now I'm going to need more of them. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll have to do. I think that'll work. Alright. Now these are 4 arc stones apiece. I guess I really shouldn't fuss over it, because I do have a lot of arc stones after spending a good part of the last couple of days farming up the well, farming everything from the pets. Oh. Yeah. Alright, now I'll turn my light off. And I like the look of that. It's got a kind of a subdued tech laboratory kind of look to it. And I'm almost, but not quite tempted to move this wall 1 block just so that the lighting thing will match up. But then it would mess up with the actual fluid sources. And I still have to get the signs on there, but I'll get to that. Okay, in here, go ahead and pull these out of there. And I want to go ahead with the stairs thing again. And something like that over here. And also around here. And I should be able to take a few of these corner pieces and stuff in there. There, that'll work. And for that inside corner there, it doesn't matter about the rest of it. Okay. Now let's see. I'm going to go with more of the Grand Arktech Chests, or the regular Arktech Chests, the 36 slot units. Let's see. Okay. The same recessed thing, I think, is a good idea. Yeah. That's a chest for each different crop. And and I'm going to want storage in the middle here too. At least like that. Possibly more. And over here. Alright, now if I load this up with the chests, got plenty of storage in here. And let's see. Well, it would be helpful if I grab these. And I could set them like that. Oh, for crying out loud. All right, what if I pull these? Put these guys back here. Copy that rotation, paste these here and here. And then do something with the corner thing. Like so. And like that. We've got that. We've got access to all of these. Now I'm figuring like over here, crop storage. One chest for each. That's 36 slots for each crop. And over here is mostly whatever ingredient stuff and the beginning of storage for actual foodstuffs basically I want to have like two or three stacks of each kind of food that you can make eventually, not necessarily all at once. Plus at least one of these over here, probably more, needs to be immediately right there in the kitchen liquid storage. I don't know if this is quite right. I may have to change this. I don't know if I like trying to reach over this to get to these, or if it's better to have them right up front. I'm not really sure. Let's see, lighting. Yeah, let's pull these out of here. Okay, same kind of thing. Say here. And here. Only, of course, rotate them. And I can already see that I may have to put some salt behind them. But then again, how many people actually go looking at the ceiling? I don't know. Just when you figure nobody will, somebody does. So I'll probably have to... Oh, nuts. And if I have it right on this end, it's going to be wrong on this end. Well, what if I... Let's see. And honestly, there. Alright. Something like that. Go ahead and copy the rotation. Throw them there and there. Basically just pull that and that. Fill this in. Grab the rotation. Paste the lights in. Yeah, I think that looks better. Definitely. And it's got this kind of tech kind of look to it that I think is appropriate. Probably need to come up with some kind of other stuff to put in here, but this will at least be functionally useful for the start. And now for out here. I still got a bunch of these. I was going to work on using some of the other ones, but maybe I don't have to. Is that too much for the hall, maybe? And yes, they need to be rotated. Oh, that's not going to do. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of derpology to fix here. And here. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's starting to have the kind of look and feel I want to it. It's well lit, but not overly bright. Now let's see what's it like when I come back here with my personal light on. Again, well lit, but not excessively bright. Kind of almost a laboratory feel to it. I like that. That should work. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to move all of this stuff in place into these chests in here. And let's see, all of my liquids. Yeah. And my ingredients. See, my farming has worked out pretty nice. I've got almost 2.5 stacks of the chisered eggs. I've got almost 2 stacks of chisered gizzards. And so on. So I've been doing pretty good with all of that. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a few minutes, get this stuff loaded into position, and then we'll go from there. You know, I would really love to know why it is critters like that are spawning down here. I have seen various and sundry night critters. I have come down here on occasion to find Miru walking around, or night rocksters and stuff like that. And honestly, it's not about the threat, because, hello, I've got Lumite armor and a Lumite level weapon here. It's not the threat. They are not a threat. It is the annoyance. As I have been given to understand from the very beginning, is that mobs do not spawn on crafted blocks. Period. End. Well, the floor in here is all crafted blocks. It's either this wood wall or stacked stone wall throughout. The only place it isn't one of those is on the farm plots, and those are on tilled soil, which in itself qualifies as a crafted block, because you have to do something to make it. Granted, you have to get out there, you have to get out there with a plow and plow it. It's not a naturally occurring block, so therefore it should qualify as a crafted block to prevent spawning. Plus, of course, do you think maybe I have enough lights in here? I have got literally hundreds of lights in here. There should be no mob spawns in here at all. But it happens anyway. Yeah, anyway, I was just getting down to gathering up water and some other things to get this place all outfitted, and I realized that in order to do it totally right, I'm going to be at this for probably a few hours, getting everything together and getting things positioned and getting signs up and whatnot. Try it one way, decide it doesn't work, do it another way, and so on. So I think I'm just going to call it for today and call this an end. I think I've got something here that works. I like the way it looks in here. And yeah, I just need to I'm going to need to pull several stacks of different liquids. I'm going to need to move all of this stuff, all of these crops and the seeds and everything, get everything positioned, get signs up to label things, and figure out exactly where I want everything. And I know the way that's going to work. I'm going to nitpick this thing to death all day long before it's finally settled the way I want it. So I'm going to work on that, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.